In this story, there were some words that we were repeating all the time. Weren't we repeating some things all the time?
Yes, ma'am.
We will make a chant out of it. What is a chant? You say it again and again and again. Shall we do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? What, Brinda? Shall we try and make it into a song? Okay. Take this brush. It's for you. For me? Yes. It's for you. Take it. It's yours. It's mine? Yes. It's yours. It's for you. Shall we put that in a rhythm? Shall we? Take this brush. It's for you. Take this brush. It's for you. All you children who are watching us can join in as well. Chant with us. Shall we start?
Take this brush, it's for you.
For me?
Yes, it's for you. Take it, it's yours.
It's mine?
Yes, it's yours. It's for you.
Alright, shall we do the hen?
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, start.
Take this hen, it's for you.
For me?
Yes, it's for you. Take it, it's yours.
It's mine?
Yes, it's yours. It's for you.
Today we are going to share some incidents that have happened in the past. Who's going to share their story first? Alright, Kiran, you begin.
I want to tell something that happened to my sister. Her name is Lina. When she was studying in 8th standard and I was studying in 1st standard, she had her sports day. She participated in long jump, and I was watching the long jump, and she won the first prize. And I was really very happy. We enjoyed so much. And she gave me a chocolate and I gave her a kiss.
Who's next?
When I was 6 years old, we had to attend a function. So we all went. So I went with my family. There all my cousins had gathered. We all went to the terrace, and my sister saw an electric wire. She suddenly went and caught hold of it, and she got an electric shock. My brothers were all very frightened, and they got a piece of wood and started hitting her. And then she left that electric wire. They all gave me a chocolate not to tell my mother.
They all bribed you.
Yes.
Did you accept the bribe?
Yes.
What's the next story?
This incident happened when I was 2 years old. My family and my relations, everybody went to a movie. And when we were all watching the movie, my shoes were tickling me very badly. And I took out my shoes, which was quite heavy, and threw it on someone's head. When the movie got over, that person who got hurt on his head, he was right behind us. And he was talking about something hit my head. It's hurting me very badly.
Where are our shoes, man?
Probably still in the theater.
This incident happened when I was in 8th standard. It was Saturday. We had our science examination. Monday, in the morning, I went to the school. I took out my pad, and I was surprised and was very shocked when I saw that my physics, chemistry and biology papers were still in the pad. Then I started crying. I couldn't breathe properly. I was very shocked. Then I ran to my class teacher. I was crying. She gave me a glass of water. She asked me who collected the papers. I didn't know because I hadn't given the papers. I had forgotten. Then some teacher told that one paper was missing. Then our teacher spoke to HM. Then HM politely asked me to rewrite that question paper, that science paper. I felt very happy.
That was a frightening story. Who's going to tell us the next story?
Madhuri.
Once when I was a small child, I went with my brother to a swimming pool, and he was in the swimming pool. He was in the middle of the swimming pool. I was walking on the edges of the swimming pool. Accidentally, I fell down into the pool. I was shivering with cold. I couldn't breathe in the water because the water was flowing into my mouth, and I was flapping my arms and legs. and my brother saw me and swam towards me and pulled me out of the swimming pool, and he slapped me nicely. And then he told me not to go near the swimming pool.
Do you know how to swim now?
Yes, I know how to swim.
Who's going to tell me the next story?
When I was small, I used to take an auto rickshaw to school, and I always used to sit next to the driver. All my friends told me not to sit there because it was very dangerous, but I never listened to their words. And once when we were coming back from school, I was sitting in the same place. So then I took out, I put my hands into my pocket to take out a chocolate. I lost balance and I fell out of the auto. Then the auto ran over my leg. So then the automan took me to the nearby hospital. They called up my parents, and my parents came and they started scolding my auto driver. So that's all.
Did you learn that you shouldn't sit there ever again?
Yes, ma'am.
It was my sister's birthday. Deepak and I were going doubles in my cycle to invite all my friends. When we were returning back, I turned around and saw a dog was chasing us, and Deepak said, "Ride faster." I rode fast. Suddenly there was a stone. We both fell off the cycle, and I didn't tell this incident to my mother.
Why didn't you tell your mother?
It was my sister's birthday and she was busy.
So sweet of you.
This is a true story about my grandfather. When he went hunting, he took shaving equipment with him. He took out his mirror, and while he was shaving, he saw two boars behind him, and he didn't move. It was a summer night. He felt very cold, and then he took out his rifle and saw that there was only one bullet in that rifle. He searched his pockets, but there was nothing in his pockets. He carefully removed the blade from razor. He threw that blade behind him and shot that shot, and then the bullet split into two and got two bows. Then he did, and from that time my grandfather was named as Shikari Shambhu.
Is a true story, Gopal?
No, ma'am, he has copied it from a Rajnikant film.
But very well said. Now, where shall we start? We'll start from the brush. Malyang got a brush. Now, if you had got a brush, what would you do, Gnanesh? Here, take the mic. Now, you tell me, if you had a magic brush, what would you do first?
First, I was confirming that is a magic brush or no. First, I think to draw the picture, miss. And if I draw, the picture was slowly moving and coming out from the paper. After confirming that is magic brush, you can draw some useful pictures. I would have drawn a useful pictures like a cow, goat, ox.
All right. Imagine that somebody came at night and they were trying to steal the brush from you. What would you have done?
I will draw many polices to catch robbers.
Miss, I will draw a man and I will give a gun, miss. When I will sleep, miss. When he come to rob my paintbrush, miss, that man will be searching, miss. When they come, he will shoot, miss.
You will have a bodyguard?
Yes, miss.
To guard the brush?
Yes, miss.
Alright, who else will answer? What else will you do? What would you do if that brush was yours and you had to keep it safe? Rama, try.
Magic brush is Birvo.
Say it. It's all right.
Kannada.
No, say, try.
I am Lakar. Birvo Lakar is
ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳು.
ಆ ಬೀಗನ ಡಬ್ಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಆ ಡಬ್ಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಐತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಬ್ಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡಬ್ಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಕಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ.
Can anybody else translate? Who will translate that?
If I had got the magic, the paint brush, then I would have kept it in the cupboard, locked it with a key, and kept the key in a box, then kept the box into another bigger box.
Nobody would know in which box that key is. All right. Now, if there were 10 people chasing you, like they were chasing Malyang, what would you have done?
I would have drawn gold coins and some diamonds, and I would have put on the ground, and so when soldiers came, soldiers will come to attack me, and they saw gold coins and some other diamonds, and they will pick and they will run off.
Forget about you.
If 10 soldiers will chase me, I will create a flying horse, miss, and I will fly in the sky, miss, and they didn't have a flying horse, miss, then they didn't get me, miss.
They won't be able to catch you. Very good. All right. Who else?
If I would have in that situation, I would have drawn 20 mad dogs, and I would have leave them to bite the 10 robbers.
I would have drawn a big wall, and I would have protect myself from thieves, ma'am.
All right. He will say the last one.
I will do some honeybees, so many honeybees, and I will draw, and I will leave to them, miss.
Okay.
That time
They'll bite.
will bite, miss.
All right. Now, we are going to make a list of all the things that were there in the story. All of us know the story very well now. You all remember what were the things in the story? Okay. Who will start saying what is there in the story? Brush. First is a brush. Then?
Soldiers.
Wait. First, cock.
Hen.
Stick. There is a stick.
Hen.
There's a stick, there's a cock, there's a hen, axe,
King. Farmer.
old man. All right, this old man is which old man? The old man?
Long beard.
There are two old men. One old man is the old man with the long
beard.
Then there is the old man who is
Farmer.
who's cutting the sticks. What else?
Miss Egg.
Egg. Very good. Where are the golden coins? He asks for the golden coins. There's the farm, but what is in the farm? Plow. There's a plow. The paper, the sheet of paper. Garden is place. Okay. Wait. Things. What are the things are there?
Miss Key.
Key. There's a key. What else is there?
Hole.
There is a hole.
Jail.
There is the jail.
Palace.
Palace, horse. Wait. All right. Now, who are the people? We've got two people already. We've got the old man.
Miss King. Old woman. Miss King.
Wait. There's the old woman.
King.
Farmer.
King.
The king. Soldiers. Who else? Malyang. All right. Who else? Who are the other? Old woman. They are the villagers. Okay. Animals. What are the animals? Horse. Ox. Horse. Hen is there already. Cock is there. All right. All animals done. So we have all the animals in place, all the things in place, and all the people. Now, the things, the animals, and the people that are listed here, you have to use them. But you can tell a different story. The character is Malyang, and the people she meets are the same. But you can tell a different story. She may meet the old man last. She may meet the farmer first. It's up to you.
Malyang was a poor girl living at the seaside. and she used to spend her day near sitting on the rocks of the sea, and she had a small hut, and she used to draw, and whatever she felt she used to write on the sand, and the water washed away. A bottle came to her, and there was a small piece of paper inside, and it was the bottle had a cap, and no, not a drop of water was inside. So she opened it and she read the paper, and
And then what happened? What was in the message? Who will tell me?
It said that the king had organized a horse riding competition, and whoever won it would get a part of his kingdom. Malyang, as she knew how to ride horses very well, she decided to take part.
Then what happened in the competition?
She started to ride the horse and she won the race. In the competition, she won the race, and the king gave a gift of a magic brush. And she likes to paint, draw a picture most, and then she was very happy. And she don't know that is a magic brush, and she started some pictures like cow, dog. If after drawing picture and it begins to move, and she was surprised and she was very happy. This is a magic brush, and she said to king, "Happen. What can I? If I write any picture, it gets alive and it is moving from the paper. This is a magic brush." King was very selfish and very greedy person.
He tells the soldiers to get the paintbrush immediately. So the soldiers goes to Malia's house, and she'll ask the soldiers will ask Malia's mother that where is she and all, and the mother will not say that say the truth, and the mother will say that she has gone near the riverside.
Now what happens is that at the riverside, the paintbrush falls out from her hand. Then what happens? I want you to end the story now.
And she will see it as stuck under the rock, and she can't take up the brush, and she comes up and she will go to home, and soldiers came and asked again, and soldiers searched everywhere, and they could not find, and she asked and they asked her also. She told that it's in the river, you can search if you want. They didn't get, and soldiers went, and Malian lived happily, and she did not take the brush. If the brush was with her, she will get again problem, and she will be again in trouble. So
she left the brush in there. Very nice. Okay.
Aristotle the tortoise is walking by the lake. This is a log. Watch out, Aristotle.
Help! Help! Oh my! Please help me! I can't turn over!
Ronnie, come out! Ronnie, hurry up!
What is it?
Look at Aristotle!
I fell on my back. Please help me turn over.
Ronnie, we have to help him to turn over. Push him. Push!
I can't. He is heavy.
Pull his legs. Pull! Pull!
I can't. He is heavy.
Get a stick.
Now what?
Put it under his back. Pull the stick down. Silly frog, jump on the stick. Keep jumping.
I'm tired. I can't jump anymore. He is big. I am small.
Huh?
Oh, Aristotle, don't be sad. We will help you. Ali! Ali can help him.
He is big.
What is it?
We have to help him to turn over.
Ali, I am small. You are big. Please help him to turn over. Thank you. You're welcome. Where am I? So many trees. Is this a forest? Yes, it is a forest. Ravi, Seema, Julie, Salim, have you seen my friends? Let me look for them. Wow, look at the lake. What is that? Hello? Hello, I can't see you. Over here. I am on the green leaf next to the big red flower. Ah, there you are. Hello, I am Rani the frog. Hello, Rani the frog. She speaks English. What is your name? I am Chinna. Do you live here? This is my home. Hop in. I would love to, but I can't swim. Good morning. Who is this? Oh my God. Run, Rani, run. Hello. Ali, this is Chinna. So big and scary. Are you scared? Don't be scared. This is Ali. Ali, this is Chinna. Hello, Ali. My name is Chinna.
Ali! Rani? Where are you?
Who is that? This is Mittu the parrot. Hello, Mittu the parrot. I'm Chinna.
Hello.
She speaks English.
Hurry up.
What is it?
Look at Aristotle.
Help! Help! Oh no, not again. Who is Aristotle?
Aristotle the tortoise. He is on his back again. We have to help him to turn over.
Hello. Do you speak English? Please help me turn over. Don't worry. He speaks English too. They all speak English. Hi, I'm Chinna. Mittu, come on. Let's have some fun.
What a good idea. Push! 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 Push!
Oh, I can't push him. He is very heavy. Phew. Why are you laughing? Poor tortoise. What is so funny? Come, help me.
Ali!
Hold on, I am coming.
Chinna?
Thank you.
Chinna?
I have to go now.
Chinna?
My friends are looking for me.
Where are you?
I had a great time. Did you enjoy yourselves? Goodbye, Ali. Goodbye, Mittu. Goodbye, Aristotle. Goodbye, Rani.
This is a story about Father Frog, Mother Frog, Sister Frog, Brother Frog and Baby Frog. Please join us. It was hot, very, very hot.
Very, very hot.
So Father Frog went jump, jump, jump,
Jump, jump, jump.
and sat on a leaf in the pond. Mother Frog was hot, very, very hot.
Very, very hot.
So Father Frog said, come here. Come here. So Mother Frog went jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. And sat on the leaf in the pond. Sister Frog was hot. Very, very hot. Very, very hot. So Mother Frog said, come here. Come here. Then Sister Frog went jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. And sat on the leaf in the pond. Brother Frog was hot. Very, very hot. Very, very hot. So Sister Frog said, come here. Come here. Then Brother Frog went jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. And sat on the leaf in the pond. Baby Frog was hot. Very, very hot. Very, very hot. So Brother Frog said, come here. Come here. Then Baby Frog went jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. And sat on the leaf in the pond. And then everybody fell into the water. Pachak! I'm going to tell you a story. Listen to it carefully because you will have to give it a title. One summer afternoon, Dinesh and Malini were in the garden. Dinesh wanted to play. Malini wanted to read her book. Look at that cat. It walks beautifully. Be quiet. I want to read. I'm going to be a TV star, said Malini. Look at me. I can walk like a cat. I'm going to walk on this wall. Be careful. That wall belongs to the one-eyed man. He will see you. Look at me. I'm walking on the wall. The one-eyed man didn't see him, but something happened to Dinesh. Oh, look at you. You have hair on your hands. Oh, I feel so ill. Oh my God, you have hair on your face. Oh, I don't feel very well. You're getting smaller. You're getting smaller. You're changing. Oh my God, I'm becoming a cat. Help me, help me, help me. Meow. 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 You have become a cat. Oh my God. Meow. Do you understand me? Meow. Say meow 5 times. Meow, 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 meow. Malini is very happy. She has a clever cat. She wants to be a rich and famous TV star. She says to Dinesh, we must practice. We can become rich and famous TV stars. Lift your right paw. He says, meow. Jump 10 times. Meow. So he says, jump 10 times, Dinesh. Meow, meow. You are a horrible cat. I will tell Amma and she will throw you out of the house. You cannot stay in this house if you're not nice. Dinesh is hungry. Malini has a little bird called Gubachi. The door is open. Dinesh goes in. Hello, Gubachi. How are you? How are you, little birdie? He says. Malini says, Dinesh, come out from there. Don't go in. Don't go close to Gubachi. Gubachi goes, tweet, 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 tweet. Oh, poor Gubachi. Oh, poor Gubachi. Move away. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Tweet, 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 tweet. Tweet. Dinesh comes out from there. He's not hungry anymore. Dinesh and Malini's parents come back. Dinesh is very happy. He rubs himself against their legs. Oh, there's a cat here. What a nice cat. Dinesh is very happy. He wants his Amma and Appa to know it is him. You must go back to your Amma now. Go home. Go away. Shoo, go home. That's the end of the story. I'm going to tell you a story of a little sparrow. A sparrow that looked a little like Sneha. This sparrow had a nest on the roof of an old abandoned house. It was raining outside and the sparrow was hungry. But the sparrow was very smart. It had collected some grain and kept it in a safe place. So now the sparrow went to that safe place to eat some grain. But what had happened? The grain had fallen into a crack. The sparrow tried to remove the grain, but it couldn't. It couldn't because the beak is very small, no? Have you seen?
Yes.
So the sparrow went to a carpenter. Said, "Carpenter, carpenter, please make me a sharp stick. I can't remove the grain that has fallen into a crack." The carpenter said, "Don't disturb me. I am sleeping." The sparrow was very upset. So she went to the forest. "Forest, forest, don't give that carpenter any wood. He won't listen to me. He won't make me a sharp stick that I need to remove the grain that has fallen in the crack." The forest laughed at her. "Don't you think this is a silly problem? I couldn't be bothered about your silly problems. Go away," he said. Now the sparrow was really upset. She was hungry and she was upset. So she went to fire. "Fire, fire, burn that forest down. The forest won't listen to me. The carpenter won't listen to me. He won't make me a sharp stick that I need to remove the grain that has fallen in the crack." The fire said, "Don't come near me. I will burn you. Can't you see I'm so busy?" The poor sparrow didn't know what to do. She was so upset. So she went to the river. "River, river, put out that fire. The fire won't listen to me. The fire won't burn down the forest. The forest won't listen to me. The carpenter won't make me a sharp stick that I need to remove the grain that has fallen in the crack." The river didn't even respond. And she went her merry way. Now the sparrow thought for a moment. She was really angry. She flew into the city and went to the king. The king was in a procession. "King, O king, shut the gates to the city. Don't let the river in," said the sparrow. The king said, "Can't you see I'm doing something important? I don't want people to see you with me. Go away," he said. Now the sparrow was really sad. She went back home and she was weeping in her nest. Sparrow had a neighbor, a little ant. The ant came up and she said, "What? No crumbs today? Don't I get any food?" The sparrow said, "My grain has fallen in the crack and I can't remove the grain because the carpenter won't make me a sharp stick that I need to remove the grain. The forest won't listen to me. The fire won't burn down the forest. The river won't put out the fire. The king won't shut the gates. And the king wouldn't even listen." So she wept. Now the ant was very clever. She thought for a moment, if the sparrow doesn't eat, then I don't get any crumbs. Then I don't eat anything either. So the ant went to the city. The king was in a procession. The king was on an elephant. The ant decided to speak to the elephant. So she climbed into the elephant's ear. The elephant was completely shocked. There was something in his ear and it was biting in his ears. So he was very, very upset. And the elephant started to stomp. The elephant was in a rage. And the entire procession was in a mess. Everybody was running helter-skelter. The elephant was saying, "What is in my ears? Oh my God, it really hurts. What is this?" A little voice spoke inside the elephant's ear. "It is me. Listen carefully," said the ant. The elephant said, "Oh, whatever it is, please, please, please don't bite me. I will do whatever you say." So the ant said, "You must throw the king down and step on him." So the elephant raised its trunk to lift the king and throw him to the ground. But as the elephant raised its trunk, the king said, "Oh, don't, please don't. I will do whatever you say." So the ant told the elephant in its ear, "Tell the king to shut the gates and not let the river in." So the elephant told the king, "Shut the gates and don't let the river in." Of course, the king had to do that. So he shouted for the guards and he said, "Shut the gates, don't let the river in." As soon as he did that, the river was very upset because the river doesn't know where to go. It has to follow that path. And if you shut the gates, then the river will be lost. So the river said, Don't, oh please don't do that. I will do whatever you say." So the ant told the elephant and the elephant told the king. He said, "Put out that fire." So the river went to put out the fire. As soon as the river reached the fire, fire said, "Oh, don't, please don't. I will do whatever you say." So the ant told the elephant and the elephant told the king and the king told the river and the river told the fire, "Burn down that forest." So the fire had to listen. So he went to the forest to burn down the forest. As soon as he reached there, forest said, "Oh, don't, please don't do that. I will do whatever you say." So what happened? The ant told the elephant and the elephant told the king told the river told the fire, and the fire told forest, "Don't give any wood to the carpenter." So that was it. The carpenter was on his way to collect some wood. The forest wouldn't allow him to cut any wood. So the carpenter said, "Oh, don't do that. I come here every day. Why won't you give me some wood?" So the forest told him what the ant had told the elephant, and the elephant had told the king, and the king had told the river had told the fire, and the fire had told the forest. And the forest said the same thing to the carpenter. The carpenter said, "Oh, please, I will. I certainly will make that sharp stick that the sparrow needs to remove the grain that has fallen in the crack." So what did everybody say? Everybody said, "Shouldn't you have done that in the first place?" That's the end of the story. Let's try and create a story. I will give you the first line of a story. After that, I don't know anything else. So you have to continue from there. You have to add new things into the story. You have to describe the person or describe a situation. You have to tell me what the person in the story feels like. Shall we try this game?
Yes, ma'am.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl. But I don't know anything about that girl.
The little girl's name was Rani, and she was studying in 4th standard.
The little girl's name was Rani and she was studying in 4th standard.
Rani was very clever and was kind-hearted.
Rani was very clever and kind-hearted.
She used to help
all the elders if they are in trouble.
But one day, Rani is sitting on top of a tree, and I don't know what happens after that.
She was sitting on lowest branch. She was plucking apples. She was not scared.
She was not scared.
But
Then,
she was scared of insects. Suddenly she saw a grasshopper.
suddenly she saw a grasshopper. All right?
She started screaming and then she fell down.
She fell down.
She fell
All
down.
right. So Rani was very scared and she fell down. But the grasshopper said, "Please don't be afraid of me. I don't bite." Shreyas?
Then the grasshopper went away and
Can you tell me a little bit about the grasshopper?
It was large in size,
Mhm.
and hearing to the words of the grasshopper, the girl was Rani was surprised as to what this grasshopper is telling, and then they both became friends.
And then Rani sat up and ran into the house. I don't know what happened after that.
She was surprised and said to her mother, "Ma, I saw a grasshopper. It was talking. It was very large and it was in green color.
It was
Green in color."
her mother said, "Oh, I know that grasshopper. He comes to the kitchen every afternoon and I spend some time sharing tea with it. And today at 4:30, you can join us for tea." I don't know what happens after that.
And she was waiting and waiting. When the 4:30 comes,
How would she be waiting?
She was waiting eagerly.
She was waiting eagerly for it to be 4:30. Prajwal,
the grasshopper comes into the kitchen.
how does he come into the kitchen?
It comes hopping from the window very happily.
It comes hopping in from the window and it's very happy.
the mother and her daughter both shared their tea with that grasshopper.
What was the tea like?
It was very tasty and yummy.
How would the grasshopper drink tea? Well, does it have a special cup or?
There was a small cup in Rani's house. She poured a little coffee tea into that cup, so it drank. And it drank.
I think the grasshopper likes to drink his tea really, really sweet. So what do you think he would have done?
The grasshopper asked Rani some more sugar. So Rani brings some sugar and she puts into that small cup, and the grasshopper drinks happily.
While he is drinking his tea, Rani thinks this is a great grasshopper. It can talk and it is really large. So she asks her mother if they can keep this grasshopper at home. So they decide that they are going to catch this grasshopper. But I don't know what happens after that. Can you tell me?
And they went to the room and they whispered softly that we should catch the grasshopper and keep it in the bottle.
Then what happens?
They'll take a large bottle.
Grasshopper was very.
It was very large.
The mouth of the bottle was very large. Why? Because
The grasshopper can get inside easily.
Rani brought this big jar and placed it on the table. The grasshopper felt that something is not right. And I don't know what happens after that. You tell me.
The grasshopper has already heard everything.
So
He pretends that he doesn't know anything.
then what happens? Will you tell me?
The mother and the daughter, they'll come out of the room and they'll pour some tea inside the big jar.
If I were the grasshopper and you had to make me get into that jar, how would you tell me? What would you tell me about that tea?
Hey grasshopper, it is a very special tea. It has lots of flavors in it, a bits of ginger. It has a great aroma in it. Don't you want to have a taste of it?
It's such a large jar, I'll probably fall into it.
Okay, I'll help you to get into the jar with my plants.
We'll pretend that Madhuri is the grasshopper and Tejas is Rani.
How can I get into such a big and large jar? Can you help me? Please climb my plant. But your hairs are too silky. I'll just fall down from your plants if I try to climb. Okay, all right. You can climb on my head. Can you please bend your head? Yes, of course.
And then what happens?
It is feeling so scared.
It's feeling so scared.
The grasshopper is very frightened and it is waiting for an opportunity to escape. And
So, he is?
thinking very fast how to escape. And he hops on her head, which is very small. And beside her head only the window was there. And he hops out of the window.
And?
He escapes.
What does he say? He says?
And he says, bye bye, it was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea to do what?
To trick me.
That's right. You are either Malini or you're Dinesh. And you have to say the story like it was happening to you.
On a summer afternoon, Dinesh and Malini were in the garden.
Very good.
Dinesh said that let's play. So Malini said that I want to read, I want to become a TV star.
Remember what I said. I want you to say it like you are Malini and you are Dinesh.
I want to play. No, I want to read. I want to become a TV star.
Oh, look at that cat. It walks so beautifully.
Say it with all the expressions, remember.
Stop it. I want to read.
Look at me. I'm walking like a cat.
I'm walking like a cat.
Be careful. It's the one-eyed man's compound wall. He'll see you.
All right. Then?
Look, I am walking on the wall.
Oh, you have hairs on your legs, arms, and even on your face. Oh, you look horrible.
Oh, I am feeling ill.
Then what happens?
I'm becoming smaller and smaller like a cat. Meow, meow. Oh, help me, please, help me.
Then what happened?
Hey, can you understand what I'm saying? Tell meow 5 times.
Say meow 5 times.
Meow, 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 meow.
Then?
And Dinesh feels hungry.
Before that what happens? She is very
Excited. She's happy.
because
Because she has a wonderful cat.
and
She wants to become a TV star. Rich and TV star.
Famous TV star.
Rich and famous TV star.
Dinesh, jump. Meow.
but doesn't she say we can be on TV?
Shall we practice?
And then what happens?
Lift up your hand.
Paw. Human beings have palms. What do animals have? Paws.
Lift up your paw. Meow.
How does he say meow?
Meow.
Meow. He was saying like, very good. Yes, he was. Then what happened?
Then Dinesh was feeling hungry.
Hmm?
And so Malini had one.
No, but before that, what did she say to him?
You're a horrible cat.
Malini had a bird called Gubachi.
Then what happened? Tell me.
The door was opened. Dinesh entered. Come back, Dinesh. Don't go there.
And he's still going in. So what happens?
Come back. I'll pull him and...
All right. Then what happens?
Then the Gubachi told tweet, 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 tweet. It tweeted.
It twittered. And then?
Malini told Gubachi that don't go near him. Come back, come back. So the Gubachi told tweet, tweet.
Hey, you are a stupid, horrible cat. Get out from this house.
You are a horrible, stupid cat. Get out of the house. That's how I would say it. How would you say it?
You are a horrible and stupid cat. Get out from over here.
Very good. Then what happens? Sandeep?
And then it ate that Gubachi and his appa and amma came and...
Dinesh was very happy. He was excited. He wanted to see his amma and appa. When they came, he rubbed his head himself against their legs.
He also wanted them to know?
Them to know that the cat was Dinesh.
Nikhil is the cat, Madhuri is the mother.
Meow, meow. Hey, there's a cat in a house. Such a nice Cat. Meow. You better go home now. Meow, meow. Shoo. Meow, meow. Go out. Meow. Shoo, go out. Go out. Meow. Did you hear me? Go out. Throw it. Throw him out.
So what do you think happened to Dinesh? He became a cat and he had to leave his house. Do you have sisters and brothers?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fight with your brothers and sisters?
Yes, ma'am. I have an elder brother and I wish he would become lizard and get lost of my house.
Do you have times when you are friendly with each other?
Yes, ma'am. Almost all the time we'll be friendly with brothers and sisters. But sometimes we'll fight like lizard and cat.
We've heard the story and we've retold the story. We have to give it a name now. We have to give it a title. Has anyone got any ideas?
A magical wall.
Magical wall. Okay.
Dinesh the cat.
Dinesh the cat.
The strange cat.
Strange cat.
Magical cat.
Magical cat.
One-eyed man wall.
One-eyed man wall.
Lucky Malini.
Lucky Malini?
Yeah.
She lost her Gubachi in the
No,
story.
but she has a pet. Another one.
God knows what happened to him. He's been shooed away from the house.
Clever cat.
Why clever cat?
It understood the language spoken by Mal.
But he's a boy. He's a boy who's become a cat.
Dinesh the horrible cat.
Dinesh the horrible cat.
Unchanged nature of the cat.
Unchanged nature of the cat. I don't know how that'll fit.
He didn't lose affection to his parents.
But he ate up Gubachi.
Dinesh the unlucky boy.
Dinesh the unlucky boy. Yes.
Dinesh and Malini.
Dinesh and Malini. Oh, I'm a cat. What did you think of the story?
Yes, ma'am.
You found it interesting?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you find interesting in the story?
The cleverness of the ant, and it was very smart. The ant.
Yes.
Actually, a small ant going in that such a huge animal and speaking to the animal is.
You found that interesting? Oh, yes, that was quite funny.
The confidence of the sparrow that everyone will help her.
The sparrow goes from the carpenter, she goes to the forest, and then she goes to the fire, right? Now, what are the things that these people tell her?
Carpenter, I need to take a grain out from the crack. Can you please make me a sharp small stick?
And the carpenter says,
Don't disturb me. I'm very sleepy. Come in the evening, says the carpenter to the sparrow.
What does the forest tell her?
Don't you think it is a silly matter? And I can't be bothered with about your silly problems.
With your silly problems, that's right. What does fire tell sparrow?
Don't come near me. Can't you see that I am busy?
Yes, I'll burn you. Don't come near me. Can't you see I'm busy? Who will tell me what the river does?
The river doesn't respond to her.
Yes. What does the king say?
Can't you see how busy I am? Go away. Shoo.
I don't
want people to see you with me. Shoo.
Then what happens?
The sparrow will be really upset and goes down to her nest, and then
she starts weeping.
She starts weeping, and the ant comes and asks for the crumbs.
How does the ant ask for crumbs?
The ant says, "Don't you have any crumbs today?"
And then what does the sparrow reply?
The grains are in the crack, and I need a sharp stick to remove it. The carpenter doesn't listen to me, neither the forest.
The forest won't listen to me. I want you to use those words.
Fire don't burn the forest, and the river does not put out the fire, and the king does not shut the gates.
Do you think the sparrow was polite?
Yes, ma'am. She spoken to the king very politely and carpenter. Sparrow spoke politely with an ant.
With the ant.
And for other things, in a direct manner, it ordered the.
She was ordering the forest. She was ordering the fire. What is the difference between how the sparrow spoke to the carpenter and how the carpenter spoke to the sparrow?
Sparrow talks politely to the carpenter, and the carpenter gives answer harshly, very rudely.
Tejas, can you tell me what these orders sounded like?
Don't give the wood to the carpenter. He doesn't listen to me. Burn down the forest. He doesn't listen to me.
Anyone else?
Don't disturb me. I am sleepy.
Very good.
Put out the fire. It doesn't listen to me.
That's right. How about you, Deepak?
Shut the gates. Don't let the river go in city.
Don't let the river in. That's right. Can you tell me what are the main things of this story? What are the things that we really learned while talking about this story?
We learnt what words we should use while we are making a request, and how we should refuse the requests.
What are those words? Can you just say them?
No, I won't. No, I don't. I'm busy. I can't.
You learn to make requests. You learn to refuse requests.
We learnt how to give orders.
Did you enjoy the story?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to tell you a story about a mouse who went looking for a friend. This mouse lived with a hermit. The hermit was very old and he could not play with the mouse. So the mouse was very lonely and he was bored because he had no one to play with. So one day he walked up to the hermit and said, "Hermit, hermit, please find me a friend. I'm so bored." So the hermit said, "You see, I'm very old. I cannot help you. I cannot go looking for a friend for you. So why don't you tell me what kind of a friend you're looking for?" So the mouse said, "You see, I'm very weak and very small. So why don't you find me a friend who is big and strong?" So the hermit said, I have an idea. Why don't you go and meet Mr. Sun? He is the strongest of us all. You can ask him to be your friend." So the mouse agreed. So he put on his sunglasses and packed his bags and went up to the sun. He reached the sun with great difficulty. It was so hot and he just could not open his eyes because it was so bright. But he went nevertheless. He went and he asked the sun, Mr. Sun, will you please be my friend?" The sun said, "I can be your friend, but can you tell me why you want me to be your friend?" So the mouse said, "You see, I am very small. I want a friend who is big and strong, who will protect me." So the sun said, "It is true, I am very strong, but I know someone who is stronger than I am." So the mouse said, "Really? Can you tell me who that is?" So the sun said, "It is the clouds, because they can cover me. They can cover my face." So the mouse was a bit disappointed that the sun couldn't be his friend. But he decided to go and meet the clouds. He said, "Let me go and try." So he put on his raincoat and took out his umbrella and went looking for the clouds. When he reached the clouds, he said, "Clouds, oh clouds, would you like to play with me?" So the clouds, who were very quiet, said, "Why do you want us to be your friends?" So the mouse said, "You see, I'm looking for a really strong friend. So I went to the sun, and the sun told me that you were stronger than he was. So I have come to you and I want you to be my friend." So the clouds said, "You are right. We are stronger than the sun. But there is someone who is stronger than us. Maybe you should go and meet him." So the mouse said, Who's that? Tell me, who is that?" So the cloud said, "It is the wind. You see, he blows us whenever he wants to." So the mouse was disappointed again. The clouds couldn't be his friends either. So he went to meet the wind. He went to the wind. Before he went to meet the wind, he wore his wind cheater, zipped it up, wore his mouse cap, and marched up to the wind. It was very cold and chilly, but he still went to meet the wind. He said, Mr. Wind, would you like to play with me? Ooh. Ooh, howled the wind, who was very busy, who's always on the move. He said, why do you want to be my friend? Ooh. Why do you want to be my friend? So the mouse told him, I'm really looking for a strong friend. So I went to the sun because I thought he was the most powerful. But the sun told me that the clouds were more powerful than he was. So I went to the clouds. But the clouds told me that you were more powerful than them because you could blow them away. So here I am. Would you please be my friend? Woo! Howled the wind. Woo! He said, I don't mind being your friend, but since you ask, I know someone who is stronger than I am. So the mouse was really puzzled. He said, someone is stronger than you? Could you tell me who that is? So the wind howled and said, it is the mountain who is stronger than I am. Woo! Why don't you go and meet the mountain? So the mouse said, all right, well, I've met 3 people. I don't mind meeting another. So he wore his trekking shoes and he packed enough material to go on a long trek. So he started walking up towards the mountain. He reached the mountain and he asked the mountain, 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 I'm so lonely. Nobody wants to be my friend. Would you be my friend, please? So the mountain, who was sleeping, woke up and he said, who wants to be my friend? A little mouse? Why do you want to be my friend? Said the mountain. He said, you see, I have no one to play with. And so I went to the sun, thinking that he was really powerful and he could be my friend. But the sun told me that the clouds were more powerful. The clouds were more powerful than him. So I went to the clouds. The clouds told me the wind was more powerful than the clouds because the wind could blow the clouds away. But the wind told me that you were the strongest because no matter how much the wind blew, he couldn't move you. So the mountain thought for a bit. He said, yes, that is true. The wind cannot move me and I am very strong. But do you know, since you ask me, I will tell you a little secret. I know someone who is stronger than I am. He's a bit annoying. He lives at my feet. Why don't you go and find him? He makes holes all around me. He makes holes through me. So why don't you go and meet him? So the mouse was very disappointed. He had been to the sun, he had been to the clouds, he had been to the wind, and now he had been to the mountain. And every one of them had refused. Anyway, the mouse was an optimistic little fellow. So he walked down the mountain. And he came down to the foot of the mountain. There he found a little hole. So he went to that hole and he said, hello? Anybody home? And there was this little scampering of feet that he could hear. And a tiny little head popped out of the hole. To the mouse's greatest surprise, it was someone who looked exactly like him. It was a little mouse with a small little face, with little ears and a twitching nose. He looked exactly like him. The mouse was most surprised and also very happy because he had never seen anyone who looked like him. So, with a lot of apprehension and doubt, he asked that little fellow, "Would you be my friend? You know, I've come a long way. I've been looking for a friend for a long time. Do you mind playing with me? Do you think we could play together and be friends?" So the other mouse replied, "Oh yes, I would love to be your friend. You see, I don't have a friend either, and I'm just dying to speak to someone. Why don't you come into my house? I will bake you some bread and I will give you some tea and we shall talk all evening." So the two of them became very good friends, and the mouse took him through his house, which was inside the mountain. And they lived happily ever after and were good friends for the rest of their lives. So that's your story. Tell me, what did you think of the story?
It was great.
It was great. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Really?
Really.
You really enjoyed it?
Yes.
What part of the story did you enjoy?
The mouse wearing its jacket while going to meet the wind.
I like the wind talking.
How was the wind talking?
Ooh.
I like the whispering of the clouds.
What did you like most about the story? Tell me.
I like the optimism of the mouse. He didn't give up. He went on searching for his friend.
How much he must have had to travel?
The story was good. We all could see the story.
Anyone else?
We could all visualize the story.
Mm-hmm. What part of it?
Mouse wearing jacket and his hat, everything, sunglasses, everything.
What about you, Sneha?
I like the happy ending of the story, that at last the mouse found a friend who looked exactly the same as he looked.
Thank you.